Hello, everyone. Welcome to Flower Power. My name is Lane Adams, and this is our Teach, Learn, and Connect on Tuesday nights in Real Life Healing. And we are glad you're here or that you are watching the recording. And as you can see, it's about flowers. And they say April showers bring May flowers. And that has been very true this year, at least where I live in California. And I know Kathy just mentioned I missed the bloom in Utah. So I think all over the country, there are lots of places where we had lots of water and the flowers love that. And so really, we have beautiful flowers at this time of year. And it's been fun to see them. They're just gorgeous. But before there were labs and lists of ingredients that we couldn't pronounce, there were plants. And those plants have nourishing tools in them, which are essential oils that protect and promote healing and rejuvenate the plant and also our bodies. So today, as we know more and more about toxins, and the impact of toxins in like even a physical impact and emotional impact of the toll of synthetic chemicals and toxins on our body, it's becoming evident that nature has always provided exactly what we need. So, and what nature does provide is good health and well-being for all of us. So let's talk about what essential oils are. I'm going to read from my Oil Smart book, just a quick definition of what are essential oils, because I like the way it's said. Essential oils are unique natural compounds extracted from seeds, bark, stems, leaves, roots, flowers, and other parts of the plants. These concentrated aromatic plant extracts are properly termed essential, as the oils retain the essence of their plant source, including the scent, the flavor, and the chemical composition. Each essential oil may contain a unique mixture of numerous chemical compounds that are naturally produced by the plant. Due to such a unique composition, each essential oil will vary in smell, effects on the body, and absorption. So tonight we are talking about the oils, essential oils that come from plants. And I love this wheel that we have that is showing our emotional collection of the emotional oils, but I like the wheel just for the visual of seeing the different kinds of plants that we can extract essential oils from. So doTERRA is so they pursue purity, and the way that they extract the oils from the plants is the most pure and most potent and the safest and most effective way to do so and to get us the essential oils we need. But you can see there's mints and citrus, oils that come from citrus, oils that come from spices, oils that come from herbs and grasses, oils that come from trees, and then our florals. And they all have those chemical constituents or chemical compounds that the definition talked about that do different things in our bodies. And so we're going to talk tonight about the florals. doTERRA provides just a lot of options when it comes to floral oils. These are the single floral oils, and there may be a few more that are floral, but they're also leaves and stems of a particular plant. So I kind of just highlighted the most obvious floral oils. And some of nature's best botanical secrets are hidden in flowers. These powerful and precious flowers offer many properties that benefit our wellness. You're going to hear tonight how they support a healthy microbiome, a healthy inflammatory response. They have antioxidant properties. They calm the mind and body. They promote sleep and rest. They promote internal well-being and really the way nature intended it. So if you need it, nature does provide it. We also know that flowers are just really good for our skin and they are also good for our heart. So listen to that as we move through and maybe take notes on some of the standouts for you. Now, I am not going to be teaching on every single one of these. So I picked a few of them because we're just going to pick a flower. So let's start with clary sage. So we're going to pick a flower. It's going to be clary sage. This oil is great to apply to the bottom of your feet or pulse points to take advantage of the soothing and powerful aroma. You can apply it to your pillow for a restful night's sleep, and it also can be used during the menstrual cycle for discomfort on the abdomen and for a soothing massage. Let me tell you the systems that clary sage impacts. So the systems in your body. So think about it when you think about what it might be supporting for your health. It impacts the cardiovascular system, the emotional system, which is our limbic system, but I'll just say emotional, the endocrine system, that's our hormones, the immune system, the integumentary system, which is our skin, hair, and nails, the nervous system, the respiratory system, and the urinary system. So like clary sage is a powerhouse. And if to me, I looked at all those systems that it impacts. And so, you know, if you're not sure, grab some clary sage. It also can help with low milk supply. It can help with any issue with the eye that it's actually means clear eyes. And so any issues with your eyes, it's going to help clear out some of the mucus in the eye and any kind of irritation to the eye. Of course, you're not going to put it in your eye. You're going to maybe use a little bit of coconut oil and apply it around the eye on that eye bone. So that is clary sage. Let's pick another flower. We're going to pick geranium. Geranium, you can combine it with fractionated coconut oil for a massage. You can apply it under your arms after a sweaty workout or a day in the sun. You can place a drop in the palm of your hands, rub your hands together, cup over your nose and mouth like we all know how to do, and breathe in slowly for a grounding effect. And you can add it to a potpourri if you're like have some dried flowers. It's very potent. Now, many people don't love geranium at first, but you kind of learn to love it as you use it and maybe mix it with some other oils like a tree oil like frankincense. It's really, really great for the skin. You can also, this is funny, because you can use it for a soothing, calming massage. You can also put a few drops on a cotton ball and place it around your home to repel insects. So I love that about our essential oils. They are so diverse in what they can do because their chemical constituents are just incredible. And you heard all of, let's see, did I go over the properties of that? Yes, I did. Some other things with this system, with this oil, with geranium. Am I on geranium? Yes, I am. Just wanted to make sure because it's kind of reminding me of clary sage. Okay, the systems are cardiovascular, sound familiar? Digestive, emotional, endocrine, immune system, skin. Here's a different one, musculoskeletal, so muscles and bones, and urinary. So again, this is a powerhouse. Geranium is a powerhouse. It is underused for sure. Geranium can be used on the bottom of the feet to help with purifying the blood. You can also take geranium internally. It helps with balancing hormones, also with healthy blood sugar levels and any issues with the pancreas. It also can help with nerve discomfort. So anything in the body that is that's not comfortable and is because of nerves, that's where that musculoskeletal system comes in. And then any inflammatory response in the skin, it's going to help with that. Again, you're going to want to probably blend it with some coconut oil. And we'll talk about uses at the end. Let's pick another flower, helichrysum. The flowers that come in those little tiny bottles always are very precious, and they definitely pack a punch when it comes to the benefits. And helichrysum is one of them. Many people say that helichrysum should be in your first aid kit. And the reason is it helps with, if you have any issue with bleeding, it's going to help kind of slow that down and stop that. So that's something to remember about helichrysum. You can apply it topically to blemishes. It will help your skin with the appearance of wrinkles and promote glowing, youthful skin. And it can be used in a full body massage to promote vitality and energy. You can massage it into the temples and on the back of the neck to soothe. And you can take it internally for healthy metabolism. Now listen to the systems that helichrysum can support: cardiovascular, digestive, endocrine, that's hormones, remember, immune system, skin, integumentary, musculoskeletal, and nervous system. Again, you're hearing some common themes as we talk about these floral oils. Helichrysum also comes in a touch roller. So like these rollers over here, it's already then blended with coconut oil. And that is a great one to have on hand for sure, especially when you're thinking first aid. It's really great to have on hand. If you're somebody who gets occasional nosebleeds, you can just roll the helichrysum oil over the nose with that touch, or you can use the bottle. It helps with any issues with the skin, maybe scars, the appearance of scars, and any bruising. Veins in the legs, it can help with that. Also, I've mentioned this before, my sister-in-law loves to use this oil she gets this just intermittent cough that is it's not something like she's not sick. She just will get this reflexive kind of spastic cough, and it is the only thing that will stop it for her. It also helps with our joint discomfort and promotes a healthy inflammatory response. And it is supportive to our immune system. Let's pick another flower from these small bottles, Roman chamomile. Most people are familiar with this oil because we know about chamomile tea, and it's very calming. A lot of people like to use this one for discomfort for babies when they're teething, because it's just very mild. With Roman chamomile, you can take it internally to soothe the systems in the body. It has a calming effect on the mind and body when taken internally. You can take it internally as well to support your immune system. So you get two benefits with taking it internally, for sure. You can prepare yourself for sleep by diffusing this, breathing it in, rubbing it on the bottom of your feet. You can use this in the diffuser during the day if you're feeling anger or irritability. And you can apply it to your wrists and your neck for just kind of calming and peaceful feelings. And you can apply it over the heart for feelings of well-being. So let me tell you about the systems. Now this one doesn't impact as many systems. So then the ones it does impact, it's going to be very powerful. So think of more like concentrated. The limbic system, which are emotions, the endocrine system, that's hormonal, and then integumentary, which is skin, hair, and nails. So those are the systems it's going to impact in a very powerful way. The next flower we're going to pick is ylang ylang. This one is a very powerful aroma as well. Some people need to get used to it. And at first they might not like it, but boy, when you hear the benefits, you're going to really love this oil. But some people love this oil. So I think geranium and ylang ylang are two oils that definitely are very potent when it comes to their aroma. They let you know that they are present. This one, you can add it to coconut oil for a deep hair conditioner, and it will help with sun damage to the hair and heat damage to the hair. So, add it to coconut oil and, put it on your ends of your hair, let it sit, and then rinse it out and wash it with our amazing shampoo. Diffuse 2 to 4 drops to promote a positive outlook. Take 1 to 2 drops internally for antioxidant support. And you can add it to an Epsom salt bath to help you unwind. Ylang ylang, the systems that it impacts, again, this one is more potent. It's less diverse when it comes to how many systems it impacts. The limbic system, the endocrine system, and the integumentary, skin, hair, and nails. It also, this is something I'm not sure why it impacts. I know it impacts the cardiovascular system as far as helping with regulating blood pressure levels. It's at healthy levels. And I don't know if that's because of how it affects the emotions. So it brings everything down as far as hormones, cortisol, all of that. But I had a friend, the only thing that helped her husband get his regulated blood pressure was ylang ylang and marjoram on the bottom of his feet. So she would put a couple drops of ylang ylang, a couple drops of marjoram on the bottom of the feet, and then breathing in the ylang ylang and over the heart. So that is a really great one to remember, just to kind of calm everything down. I'm thinking it impacts the heart because our emotions do impact our heart as well. So we're going to pick another flower, and it is blue tansy. Now this one is definitely blue. This oil is blue. And this one is one we don't typically take internally. It's not indicated to be taken internally. I have used it to just swish around in my mouth and then spit it out because it helps with kind of that histamine response in the body. So when you get kind of itchy and sneezy, blue tansy is going to help with that. You can add it to your favorite moisturizer or cleanser and apply it topically to reduce the appearance of blemishes. And it also soothes skin irritation. This is one when I'm working in the yard and I am not careful about wearing my gloves or long sleeves, and I start to get little bumps and owies on my arm that kind of start itching. I put blue tansy on it and it helps almost immediately. You can add it to lotion for a massage. And again, it is one that impacts a lot of any issues with any kind of itching. So bug bites, things like that. The systems that blue tansy impacts are the limbic system, the integumentary, that's our skin, hair, and nails, and the musculoskeletal system and the nervous system. Also, blue tansy can take you from feeling discouraged to encouraged, and from feeling unmotivated to motivated. So there is a challenge that people do. It's called the Blue Tansy Big Toe Challenge. And if you put blue tansy on the bottom of your big toe, which is also connected with your brain, that kind of represents those points for the brain. Every day for 30 days, it's a challenge, and you are going to feel motivated and encouraged. And so if you want to do the big toe blue tansy challenge, I challenge you to that. We have someone in our group that's actually doing that, and he said he's actually noticing it. All right. We have 2 more that I'm going to go over. Of course, you saw there were a lot more floral oils, but I'm going to go over these 2. We are all very aware of lavender and rose and jasmine. Those are very common oils that we kind of are aware of, and I will touch on rose in a minute. But I wanted to talk about neroli and magnolia because we don't necessarily know that much about these. I just don't feel like they're as common. At least for me, they weren't until I really started using them and looking into their benefits. Listen to neroli. Neroli helps soothe the skin. So I've heard people even say it helps with blemishes, like teenage blemishes. So neroli is one you might not think about, but it is one that actually helps. You can use it in a massage for relaxation. You can apply it to pulse points for uplifting your mood, and you can rub it onto your chest when experiencing anxious feelings. Now, listen to all the systems that's just a few things, and we'll talk about more of that after. But listen to the systems for neroli. You're going to be amazed. Cardiovascular, so you can think of how that will impact your body. Digestive, limbic, that's your emotions. Endocrine, that's hormonal. Immune system, integumentary, skin, hair, and nails. Musculoskeletal, nervous, respiratory, and urinary. So seriously, I've been, where's my neroli? I've been taking my neroli with me in my, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to take neroli. It pretty much does everything. It affects every system in the body just about. And, you know, it smells amazing and it's not too potent. And so I took it with us on our trip. I was so glad I had it. It was just something that I knew was going to do so many things. So some of the other things it's going to help with elevated cortisol levels. So high stress, this one's going to be helping with that. It's going to help if you're having any issues with like just how your heart is beating and how that feels. You can put it over the heart. It's going to help regulate a healthy blood pressure levels. And then digestive, like who would have thought of that? I wouldn't. So you can roll it on your abdomen if you're having any digestive issues. So those are just a few things that neroli does. It also helps with sleep and also when you're feeling irritated or feeling a little panicky, neroli. So I really feel like this is one you might want to have on the go all the time. All right, magnolia. Magnolia is a beautiful oil. It's in the touch line. That means it's blended with coconut oil. And I gave this oil on a little heart I cut out of some fabric and I rolled it on and I put it in a little birthday card for a student that I had. And she sent me a little message through her mom's phone on a text and said, thank you for the heart. I keep it with me and I smell it and it smells like sweet tarts. And so for me now, magnolia smells like sweet tarts. And she just loved it. It brought her just some joy and helped calm her anxiousness. Magnolia is great for a personal fragrance. When your skin is in need of comfort, you can roll magnolia on for just to soothe the skin. You can combine it with bergamot or ylang ylang to promote healthy looking skin and customize a fragrance. You can roll it onto the bottoms of your feet to create feelings of calm and relaxation. This one, let me tell you a couple of the things it impacts. Endocrine system, that's hormonal. Limbic, that's emotions. Integumentary, skin, hair, and nails. Musculoskeletal, nervous system, and respiratory system. This is one we don't think about when we're fighting something or we have seasonal threats or we're kind of finding we're clearing our throat and hacking a lot. So rolling magnolia on the neck and chest is something to remember. It's one of those things we might not remember. It's also great to support the sinuses and lymphatic movement in the body and helps with anxiousness and low mood and lack of energy. So your magnolia is also a wonderful one to have. So we picked a lot of flowers. Don't forget about your rose and jasmine. Those are amazing for our skin. They're very calming. They also do a lot of other things. And I just would love you to research those, but we need to move on. How can we use our floral essential oils? Well, most of doTERRA's oils, the floral oils, are able to be used all three ways. And the first way we always think about using our oils is aromatic. So opening the bottle, putting a drop in your hand, rubbing your hands together, breathing in, diffusing, putting on cotton balls or little pieces of fabric or tissues to keep that aroma going. So that's a great way to use them. Topically, we can use them with coconut oil. We can make lotions or salves or rubs with our oils. A lot of people like to put them in the bath, so that would be topical and aromatic. So you can put them in Epsom salts and throw them in the bath, and that's a great way to use our oils. When we use them topically, we put them on our pulse points behind at the base of the skull, over our heart, Remember, our flowers are for our heart as well. So over the heart, a lot of our floral oils help with cardiovascular and with respiratory. So all of that is just really, really good. And then internal use, you can check your bottle to see if it has a supplement fact box. And if it does, then it's indicated to be taken internally. If it does not, then you would not be taking it internally according to the labeling that you see on the bottle. So of course, our touch line, the roller bottles, you're not going to be using those internally because they're in a roller bottle. So just to remember that. So quickly, let's discuss the Rose Duet. This is coming out. We don't know exactly when. We're guessing the end of May or the beginning of June. This is doTERRA's 15-year anniversary gift to all of us, and you will be able to get it and you will want to get it. And I will take off my screen share in just a minute and show you how that mist works. But I wanted to just quickly go over this. This is the Rose Duet. It is a rose hydrosol mist. It provides light, moisture, and hydration. I'm telling you, it is amazing. The aroma is amazing, and the mist is beautiful. It is so light. You are going to want this. I'm just saying that you are, and you'll have to trust me that you'll want it. I don't see the price on my PDFs, but I remember it is not as much as you might think, even though it has rose in it. So we will look that up, but just keep your eye out when it comes out. It's going to be available while supplies last. And I apologize. I thought the PDF would have the price on it, but it doesn't. But that's okay, because I remember it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. So the Moringa rose is another kind of rose, and that's in an oil. So the mist is very light and it hydrates your skin. You can use it before you put on anything for the day, or you can use it throughout the day. Then the rose oil, it's like in a base of oil, the Moringa rose. And I'm telling you, it feels so good on your skin and so moisturizing. It's going to be perfect for summer. So I just wanted to share that with you. Don't forget about the Rose Duet and keep your eye open for it, because you will want it. And then we're just going to end with flowers always make people better, happier, and more helpful. They are sunshine, food, and medicine for the soul. So don't forget about your flower oils, and don't forget about how, once you know a little bit about what type of plant we're getting the oil from, you can start to understand what it does for the body. So you don't have to know all the perfect details. You just know our floral oils are calming. They're going to help with our skin. They're going to help with our heart. And then they have so many other, and our mood and emotions. And they had so many other benefits that we talked about tonight. I'm going to stop share quickly before I turn off the video or the recording, because I want to show you the, I'm going to have to unblur my background. And I want to show you the Rose Duet. And don't quote me. I'm going to quote high. I'm going to say it's $50, but I think it's less than that. So you won't be sad when it's less than that. So it comes in a box, has this pretty pink covering. Don't worry, I don't keep it in that when it's in my bathroom, but I just did that for you to show you, because you're going to want this. I'm telling you, this is the hydrosol mist, and you take it and it mists out and smells amazing. I'm going to bring it to our in-person class at the end of the month, Susie. So there's the hydrosol mist. It's beautiful. And I've been using it since I got it. We got it. Those of us that went to leadership had the opportunity to get it. And it is such a fine mist. You could mist it during the day after you've already put your makeup on. It's very refreshing and it's calming, and you feel like you're treating yourself. And then the Moringa Rose oil is just in a little, it's called a nourishing oil, and it's in the little pump bottle. And so I'm not going to put that on right now, because that is very moisturizing, but you will love it and you will want it. So don't forget about your floral oils. Sometimes people think they're just for women, but they're not. They're for men and women because we all have hearts and skin, and we all need to treat ourselves with things that bring joy and peace and calmness to our lives and to other people's lives. So thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy the rest of this beautiful month of May.